Have you ever wondered what happened after the epic war between the gods and the Titans? We all know the story of the Titanomachy, how Zeus and his siblings overthrew their father Cronus and banished the Titans to the dark pits of Tartarus. But the story doesn't end there. Victory was declared, but peace was far from secured. Deep within shadowed mountains and hidden valleys, a rebellion was brewing. Even though the Great War had ended, a few defiant Titans refused to accept defeat. They hid themselves in the darkest corners of the world, their hearts burning with a desire for revenge against Zeus and the new rulers of Olympus. From his prison in Tartarus, Cronus himself watched, his mind a whirlwind of new schemes. Other Titans were more daring. They slipped into the mortal realm, quietly gathering allies, recruiting mystical creatures and vengeful spirits. Their goal was to ignite a new war, a second uprising to reclaim what they had lost. But this time, they knew brute force wasn't enough. They had learned a harsh lesson. Cunning strategy and intelligence were now their primary weapons. They planned to outsmart the Olympians, not just overpower them. Of course, nothing escapes the notice of the king of the gods. Zeus, from his throne on Mount Olympus, sensed this dark energy stirring. He knew another storm was coming. He immediately summoned the mightiest of the Olympians to his side. Athena, the goddess of wisdom; Poseidon, the lord of the seas; Hades, the master of the underworld; Apollo, the god of light; and Ares, the god of war. A council was held, not to prepare for a simple brawl, but for a battle of wits and strategy, unlike any they had ever faced. This new war wasn't going to be about who could throw the biggest punch. It was about coordination. Each god would have to rely on the others, combining their unique powers, their intellect, and their magic in perfect harmony. The rebellion began with a fury that shook the very foundations of the earth. The Titans rose again, and their every strike was calculated. They weren't just trying to destroy mountains. They were testing the Olympians' patience, their resolve, their ability to adapt. One Titan unleashed a torrent of fire that scorched entire forests and boiled rivers dry, but the Olympians were ready. Hades, using his command over darkness, created shadows that confused and divided the enemy, sowing chaos and fear within their ranks. Athena, with her unparalleled foresight, predicted the Titans' every move. She was the master strategist, guiding Zeus's lightning bolts to strike not with random fury, but with surgical precision, hitting the most critical points in the Titans' formations. The battlefield was a swirling tempest of destruction. Fire and shadows, thunder and the guttural roars of the Titans all merged into a deafening hurricane of power. Ares, never one to stay back, charged headfirst into the fray, his war cries echoing across the land as he smashed through the Titan lines. But the Titans were relentless. They fought with a desperate, cunning ferocity, attacking in coordinated waves, always looking for a weakness, an opening in the Olympians' defense. The battle raged for days and nights, an endless clash of divine might. The Olympians had to fight on two fronts, attacking their enemies while simultaneously protecting the fragile mortal world below from the cataclysmic fallout of their war. This was the Titans' ultimate goal. They weren't just seeking to regain power. They wanted to prove that the Olympians' new order was fragile, to challenge their wisdom and their right to rule. In the end, it was not raw strength that won the day. It was the Olympians' unity. Through superior strategy, combined intelligence, and unwavering teamwork, Zeus and his siblings finally pushed back the last of the rebels. This time, there would be no second chances. The remaining Titans were sealed away permanently, bound by divine magic so powerful that no uprising could ever be attempted again. This final rebellion taught a lesson that would echo through eternity. Strength alone is never enough. True victory is forged from intelligence, strategy, and the ability to work together. The Olympians had not only defended their home, they had solidified their authority and restored cosmic order. Down in the mortal world, humans looked up at the skies, witnesses to the awesome power of the gods. They understood that real power, true authority, must always be guided by wisdom and balanced by responsibility. Even today, the echoes of that final rebellion are said to linger in the mountains and in the hearts of anyone who dares to dream of challenging divine power. Thanks for watching. If you love mythology as much as I do, Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more stories from the ancient world. See you next time.